Hello and welcome to another edition of Will's Grill Shack. Today we're talking turkeys and how to do them on the Broil King pellet grill. Don't forget guys, I have got an Instagram page where I post daily content. It should just be here. Go over there, check it out, and I'll see you over there. I've had quite a lot of people ask me how I do a turkey for Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving. So today I'm going to show you how I do it on the Broil King Regal 500 pellet grill. There's nothing worse than when we all sat around the Christmas table and you slice into the turkey and it's dry as anything. This recipe that I'm going to show you today is a surefire, non-dry, perfect turkey every single time. I've been using it for a few years and every single time it works absolutely perfectly. So let's head on over and we'll have a look at the brine that we're going to make. Okay, so in here we have 10 litres of water and then we've got 10 litres in the Yeti, which I'll show you in a minute. This is currently on a low heat and we're just going to let this just gently warm up, and we're going to put in here 2 cups of kosher salt, and we're just going to wait for that to dissolve, obviously gently stirring it at the same time. Then as you can see it's dissolved, so now we're going to go in with 1 cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of fresh thyme, 2 tablespoons of ground mustard, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, and 2 tablespoons of peppercorns, and then 2 cups of hot sauce. Here's the 2nd cup of hot sauce. And then what we're going to do is just mix all that together, making sure it's all dissolved nicely. And then as it looks like it's about to begin to boil, just literally turn off the heat and just let that cool. Okay, and here's the Yeti, and what we've done is we've filled this up with another 10 litres of water, and that's been chilling with ice in here, so it's literally freezing cold. The mixture is now nicely cooled, so what we're going to do is we're going to pour this in here. Just like so. So that's the brine done. Let's go and have a look at the free range turkey from Copper's Turkeys. And here is the free range turkey from Copper's Turkeys. As you can see, it's raised to fully maturity, it's game hung, it's only British, and it's fed on a cereal diet. These are the creme de la creme of turkeys, and I really suggest you go and check them out. And here is the bird, 6.5 kilo, free range turkey from, as I said, Copper's Turkeys. Absolute beast. So let's get this in the brine. And there is the brine. So let's get this big bird in. There we go, nicely submerged in the brine. And now we're going to leave that in there for 24 hours. So that's the turkey in the brine. Now let's leave it 24 hours and we'll come back. Okay, so it's been 24 hours. The brine's still smelling really nice. So let's get that turkey out, get it on the deck, and we'll pat it down with some paper towels. Okay, and here's the bird out of the brine, and all I've done is pat it dry, and I'm going to leave that to sit for an hour. Okay, so that's it all pat down, leave it for an hour there. Now let's go in and we'll make the injection. Okay, so in here we've got 100 grams of butter, and we're just going to gently melt that down. Okay, that's now dissolved, so then we're going to add in some beer. We're going to add in about 100 ml, 150 ml of beer into that. Okay, now we've finished heating those through. Now we're going to add the rest of our ingredients. So this is 1 tablespoon of sea salt, 1 tablespoon of ground mustard, 1 tablespoon of fresh ground black pepper, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of paprika, and 1 tablespoon of your favourite rub. I'm using this Traeger rub, really like this, and I'm going to season the outside of the bird with this as well. So just 1 tablespoon of that. Now let's mix all that up and just heat that all through. Okay, and after it's been boiling like this for about 5-10 minutes, just take it off the boil and that is your injection ready. So that's the injection done. Now let's go back to the outside to the bench and we'll start injecting the turkey with the mixture. Okay, then you're going to want to get your injection into a needle and go straight in and inject like so, and obviously repeat that throughout the whole bird. And then once that's done, just rub over any excess, and it makes a great binder for the rub that we're going to use. Okay, so as I said before, I'm using this Traeger rub, which is what I used in the injection mix as well. It's actually a really nice rub. So what we're going to do is just sprinkle this over the top of the bird, just covering all the angles. And there we go, all rubbed. Quite a messy job, so make sure you've got something underneath to catch some of it. And now let's go fire up the grill. So let's have a quick look at the pellets that we're going to be using, because we're not using my favourite blend of the Smoke Master. We're going to be using the Grill Master today. Okay, and the pellets we're using today is the Griller's Select blend, which is maple, oak and cherry, and I think this is going to give a really nice flavour to the turkey. Okay, so we're going to turn it on, press the smoke button because we're going to smoke for an hour and let that come up to temperature. So the way we're going to cook this to start with is we're going to dial in at 107 degrees, and then we're going to pop that turkey straight on there and we're going to smoke it for about an hour. Make sure you put that temperature probe into the thickest point of the turkey. So the turkey's now had an hour of its smoke, which is more than enough to take on the flavour. So now what we're going to do is we're going to crank it up to 175 degrees, and then we're going to come back in an hour and see how we're doing. So we've been going for 2 hours now, and we cranked up the heat an hour ago, and just look at the colour of this bird. It looks amazing. It's really taking on the flavour. It's going that lovely crispy colour, and we've still got another 40 odd degrees to go. So this is going to be absolutely spot on by the looks of it. As always, the Broil King is just completely holding temperature, 175 degrees, no deviation, just absolutely spot on. Okay, so we are 3 hours in now, and just look how golden and good that skin is looking. So happy with how that's looking at the moment. Broil King holding temperature as it should do. Things are looking really good on this cook. Okay, so we're at the 4 hour mark. It's reading 64 internal temperature, so we've got another 10 degrees to go. Just look how lovely that skin is looking. It's looking superb at the moment. So we'll come back in another 10 degrees and we'll see what we got and take it off and rest it. Okay, so it's probing now 74 degrees with a thermopen. So really happy with that. So we're going to get it off, we're going to wrap it in some silver foil, and we're going to put it into the Yeti, and then we're going to come back in half an hour and we're going to slice it up. And here is our wonderful turkey, looking beautiful. Nice skin on it. Those legs look lovely, really good, like they're just going to fall off. Really happy with how that's looking. So let's get a slice off. So let's just take a slice straight off the breast. Lovely crunchy skin. Beautiful, look at that. Really, really nice, juicy. That's what you're looking for. Okay, now for the taste test. So we've got a bit of that breast meat there. So moist. There's nothing dry about that turkey breast at all. That is absolutely beautiful. You get the mixture of the injection with the flavours, you get the flavour from the skin, all just comes together. It's just so nice, such a nice taste in your mouth. So let's just recap on what we did. We started with a lovely turkey from Copper's Turkeys. We then made a brine for the turkey, and then we sat it in the Yeti cooler for 24 hours. We then got it out, patted it down, let it dry for an hour, and then we went and made the injection while that was happening. We then rubbed it down with the Traeger rub, which is really, really good on that, and we rubbed the whole turkey. Then we fired up the Broil King pellet grill, and we set the temperature at 107, and we smoked the bird for 1 hour. After that hour, we then cranked it up to 175 degrees, and it took a further 4 hours from there. Then we got the thermopen, probed it. She was probing at 74 in various different places. Absolutely lovely. We had that lovely golden colour on the skin. We then rested it for half an hour in the Yeti cooler, and then we put it on the bench and we sliced it up, and boy was that juicy. The flavours that were running through the turkey was absolutely incredible, and once again it was a spot on turkey. This is my go-to recipe for turkey. Give it a try this Thanksgiving and this Christmas. Don't forget, if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. I've got so much more content coming. I'm Will's Grill Shack, thank you for watching.